Hey, beautiful people. Good morning to you. All right. So this is again post. I think that counselor that had given that particular speech, that unusual speech, at a primary school in the rural area, and I saw a sort of a post, of a lecturer that I admire. I know her as a lecturer, that, basically saying, and I'm saying it in layman's term, poor thing, but Jamaicans are awful as it regards the fellow because it was not his speech. He really filled in for somebody else. And that people are so vitriolic and always look to tear down and, went on. There is some truth to that. There is something I've often said with Jamaican people. I'm not saying it's only with us, where we just seem to bask in negativity. There is this joy that it seemed to bring. People become ecstatic and alive in negativity, and that has to do with some brokenness within, because that's really not normal. That's not how we're really created, though we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. All right. However, I slightly disagree with that particular lecturer. Brilliant woman, because not everyone, and possibly even in the majority that spoke out against it, means that they came from a bad place, from a sort of a negative motive. The reality is, if I know I'm not equipped to do something, I should not engage in that. Even the Bible promulgates that. Moses was not ready in his early days to deliver the people from Pharaoh. So God would not have used him because his level of competence wasn't up to par to where God would have wanted it. Joseph, the very same thing. Abraham, the very same thing. And David, the very same thing. It was 13 years after. The very same with Joseph and David. 13 years after before they saw the bliss, or before they saw the kingdom, so to speak. So it doesn't mean that people are being negative when they hit out against it. Yes, maybe sometimes it may be harsh, but in other words, I would not go to do surgery. I was not trained to be a surgeon. And so if the people are critical of me, I really call that on myself. If me go take up myself, go into a surgery, I mean, they wouldn't allow me. But I'm just giving an example, right? To perform surgery on somebody physically. First of all, I would be out of my mind. So all the stones that will come with, I probably say, boy, I deserve it. So it's not a matter that people are trying to be evil and wicked in a lot of the cases. They had a right to say, boy, if whoever is not available, there are many others they could have found. Somebody from the school, a parent, anybody. Don't take up something that you're not equipped, trained, and competent for in that field for. Yes, I agree that they really shouldn't call him dunce, and some other terrible words, but they really necessarily weren't being negative. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this message.